don't think we're getting a YouTube notification today. Oh, yep, we are. Sweet. All right, what's good, everybody? Back with another episode of the Georgia State Rebuild. We are 4-3, heading off to play against Coastal Carolina, who upset us at the very end of last year. Thought it was a winnable game, and I think they beat us pretty handily too. But they're 0-4 in conference play this year, 1-6 overall, so we should be able to handle them. Damn it. There's his strength up. Shit. I'll leave him on there, but we ain't going to give him any points. Doesn't really have many good options here. I'm just going to throw that there. Now, hopefully we can wrap up some of these guys. We can get maybe some more receiving talent. And if, I guess if we, as long as we hit on one of these two guys, I think both these guys are going to be talented. All right, we're going to give a few minutes for people to get in here that are going to catch the game live. If you're catching this later, feel free to fast forward or to skip ahead, and I'll see you in a second. All right, guys, let's get it going. So today we have Coastal Carolina. They have had a tough go of it so far this season. Now, they did also last season, but still beat us. So let's go look at their stats here. It's this year so far we've done 15 touchdowns on the year, and 9 picks total. I think we need to get those numbers up. Coastal Carolina. And that's exactly what Tad Hudson has thrown. 15 touchdowns, 9 picks on the season. Redshirt freshman, so the future of their program. Let's get a look at him. Impact development trait. Oh, he's got great caps. So this kid, so they might be rebuilding themselves, but they got their quarterback of the future already. And he's already starting for them. So he is only going to get better. Let's see how he has done in these games. They just come off a big upset. Holy shit, they haven't won a single game until this. Oh, wait, no, that was the beginning of the season. Week 2, they started off against Virginia and upset them 31-24. He threw 4 touchdowns, 2 picks, one of his best games on the year. He's also played very well against James Madison and Marshall, 2 of the best teams in our division. They still came up short. That's how bad their defense is. So hopefully we could take advantage of that. Their offense looks like they're going to bring it. He's played well in pretty much almost every game. He has an interception problem, though. But he looks pretty good. He doesn't look like he's the reason why they suck balls right now. They got a good running back in Simeon Price, Jr. Good backup in Christian Washington, too. So they got a nice 2-headed monster there. Receivers. Solid receiving core. 81 tight end, vertical threat. Let's see how their offensive line is. He's hurt. Ooh, so they might be playing their true freshman, Clavon Bowman. Okay, so they got a couple weak spots. And a couple solid players there, too. Now, defensively, their leading sacker is a 71 overall, Savon McDowell. And their other leading sacker is out for today's game. We've been lucky when it comes to injuries so far. They have 1 pick on the season. They have a talented, strong safety in Caleb Harris, who's a true sophomore, 82 overall. So, and I would like this week to be able to air the ball out a little bit. I feel like we've had to lean too much on the running game. I'd like the passing game to be able to step up. Oh, wait, hold on. We got to back out 1 more second. We got to change. Change some shit on the depth chart. Clinton's in. Yeah, we are going to we're going to put Aaron Bryant in the starting lineup here. Mills and Funches Lewis hasn't really done what I wanted them to do so far this year. So we're going to give some other guys a shot. We're going to see a little bit of our freshman running backs today, or running back, and then we have a redshirt freshman we're going to be playing with a bit. Trying to find that second running back behind our main guy. I'm going to go back to my original playbook again. And let's get it going. Georgia State, Coastal Carolina, coming up right now.
Welcome to Brooks Stadium and a unique environment in college football because when you see
I forgot how pretty of a stadium they have.
you know the shot that clears aren't far behind. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the
Super
grand
clean field.
traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program.
What are those feels?
And
You feel
seniors
fast as fuck on?
Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt.
Was this senior day for them already?
Taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer.
All right. So, this game, we are going to play our freshman tight end. Actually, we're going to get both young guys in there, at least a little bit. Waddle at third, Nathan Lord at second. See if they could help in the passing game. Yeah, our receiving core is just not near as strong as a lot of teams that we're facing. Now, we're really young, bunch of freshmen, so we'll see at training camp if Kobe Walker could step up or Reynolds can make a big step. Borden's going to be our future number one, so we really need some development in this offseason. But yeah, I think we're going to give O'Shea and Cobb looks today. Did I put him in at third down back? Oh, Brock's kind of feeling it from last week still. So we might start the game off. Let's get DJ Murray some snaps. At third down running back and then the main running back. To start off the game, we're going to give Cobb a look. And power back, make sure we got Lucian in there. All right, good. Yeah, Brock's been carrying the load all year. Against a team like this, it's been struggling for most of the year. Hopefully we can get some good playing time out of our younger guys. Now, it's going to be our usual starting defense. Oh, did we make that change for... We want to... So we're going to put him here. And today we are going to give Harrison a chance at the slot corner. It's probably dumb. But I'm going to give him a look. There. All right.
Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer.
When your son an NFL legend, you get some shots.
Looking for an alley from inside his own
We
10.
are off.
And the returner will be brought down. The Chanticleer's offense takes the field.
I love these morning streams because I can be a little bit louder.
As the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes
My commentary and shit, because I don't have to worry about waking anybody up.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes.
Holds on to it
they make the stop after the catch.
for a good gain of 8.
Work to do to pick up that first down. Line getting set on second down.
All right, everybody sit down. All right, let's go.
Direct snap.
Direct snap to the running back. Harrison up to make the tackle, but not enough to stop him for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the open yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get
Marshall's been balling out lately.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Filling the gap nicely.
Tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Getting the ball out quick.
Just a short pass to the
Quick tackle,
quarterback.
3rd and 5.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Lining up to convert third down. Back to throw. It's Hudson.
You could already miss our freshman speed. You could already feel it in the pass rush.
Well, they try to throw
Ball a little high there for the intended receiver.
and they don't get it.
Came up
Let's
short.
punt the ball away.
Quick punt.
Let's trust our defense.
Defense
Guys,
holds.
let's also trust this home field advantage
fuck.
and the crowd to get
All right,
loud
good.
and make it real difficult on our
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback.
All right, let's see what our offense could do today. Again, we are trying to stretch the field a little bit more. We want to be able to
As we take a look at our impact players for this
get
one,
this
what are you
passing
looking
game
for,
going.
Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
Give this young kid a couple snaps today.
Team leaders, these guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking to throw on 2nd.
Got him.
Unloads
Great
it.
throw to the sideline. First down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Leaves it with the back.
It's kind of weird to ask in our year 2. Are we the Georgia State Wildcats or Bobcats?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your
Ooh,
running.
nice. There we go. There we go. There we go. Our true freshman's got a little bit of wiggle. Again, that just goes to show you, like I was talking about last night, ratings don't mean jack shit. Like, you got to see them in action to know what they bring to the table. Because one player rated 69 and another player rated 69 could be two totally different players when you see them play on the field. Gonna sit right here. Good hands catch.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget,
got batted at the line.
Second 5, third and
Pressure
5,
got there pretty quick.
start getting those long yardage situations.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short.
Send the blitz. Get it out quickly. Holds on. First down. Ted Hurst, another big catch.
But not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
Just try to drill it in there.
He makes a grab. That
Everything was pretty well covered.
inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game.
Fit it in there for Walker. Touchdown.
Georgia State.
Georgia State. Let's go, baby.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game,
Maybe his first touchdown of the year. I'm not sure.
Touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Good. Right downfield.
Point makes it 7-0.
Able to do it multitude of ways.
81
Couple good games on the ground.
And they cap the drive with a
Passing
4-yard
game looking solid.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Exactly what you want to see against defense that's struggling. Last year, we did not play that well. Brock wasn't playing in the
He was
kickoff game.
looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes
We're being a little
over, and here
aggressive
comes
today.
the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be
good
a
read.
little more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
Good read.
Too, Dave, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Great job by Harrison.
Real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain lane.
Another 3rd and 2 situation.
For that first down.
Bryant getting the start today. We hope he develops in the offseason. He didn't get a training camp with us last year.
They'll stick to the ground.
Talented tackle from Texas. Picks up first down. And Aaron Bryant goes down, who we were just talking about.
First down at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now
Oh, shit, it is play action. And we get there. Harrison with the sack. Getting his first action in the nickel spot.
Play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wants to throw. It's Hudson.
There we go. Great coverage. Downfield. Forcing them into a 3rd and forever.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone,
playoff.
their spaces, and they force the QB to
Bryant back in the game. Hopefully he's good. We got a screen. Seen it a little bit late, but they're going to be well short, and it's going to lead to a punt.
And the shot to clears will send out the punt unit.
If we're able to get this game done pretty fast, I want to knock out 2 games today. We have James Madison, I believe, that's next, which is one of the best teams in our division. If Cobb plays well, we can give Brock a whole day off.
Looking for space, it's Cobb.
Oh.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get laddered up.
He's back to throw on second down.
Gets it out right before he gets absolutely killed. Hurst getting the edge. Big play, Georgia State.
A big play there, gets it to the 30s.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there.
And he is having a year. He's been battling his ass off throughout his college career to catch on somewhere and hold on somewhere. Oh, shit. Threw in a double coverage on that one.
And it was worth the gamble with the long pass.
He started at Penn State, moved to Pittsburgh, then moved to us. Lost his starting job last year.
I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just
good defense.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up.
Try to drill it in there. Great coverage. Corner making the play on that one. Try to go up by 2 possessions here. Oh, we got 17-mile-an-hour winds against us.
But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And still got enough leg on that baby. 10-0 Georgia State.
This kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
Oh, it's the Panthers. I was like, Wildcats, Bobcats? It's Panthers. Jesus Christ. 2 years in, we don't know our mascot. Come on now. We got to be better.
Looking for room, it's Price. And this one will be
all right, that'll lead us going into the second quarter. 10-0. Panthers up.
And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter.
1.9 yards per play for them. Can't ask much more of our defense start out this game.
Ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action.
Can't get it out in time under the blitz.
Fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Hudson.
Paul had a couple weeks off. Oh, chucks one deep and no good. Double covered. Both of them were on top of that one, Spain and our strong safety.
Makes a move.
Huh. Starting with good field position.
Some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, the Georgia State offense
I forgot to put our backup quarterback in these situations right
Last
here.
time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Got Lord on the outside, dropped.
Pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts.
We're going to run this. Got the first down. Let's go. Yeah, Beller's got a little bit of wiggle.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Ball out quick. Walker getting some action today.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
There we go. Unfortunately, another penalty. Well, another, but first one on the day. Right tackle. Both our tackles, the most penalized players on our team.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free.
I'll have a lot of that.
He's looking for an open man on second down.
There we go. Get some of those yards back. Third manageable. Looking like they might bring a blitz here. Can we fit it in there? Off the mark. All right, now we got the wind at our back, so this should be a makeable field goal here. Oh, shit. Had it. Fucked it up. Hooked it left. Rickman's been struggling the last couple weeks after starting the year very solidly. Great job. Yeah, Diablo, but then can't make the tackle. All right, Coastal Carolina offense trying to get this going. Solid run, 3rd and 1. Ooh, QB keep. He's not going to slide. Takes on the hit. First down, Coastal Carolina moving into our territory.
And that's exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do.
Keeps again. This time goes nowhere.
Just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Last play was a near disaster.
One of the few teams that don't run the hurry up. Nice change of pace for us. Pass rush non-existent on that play. He gets it out. Big gain, Coastal Carolina. Now they're hurrying up. We've had a lot of speed on the field last couple games with our freshmen. Now we're back with our main starters, and we are showing the sluggishness that is our main group. That's why we are so excited for next year, because we're going to be such a faster team. Great read by Washington. Puts him on his ass, 3rd and 5. All right, so I'm going to go into cover 2 here, try to cover those drags and shit over the middle of the field. Use your haul here. Dumps it off low. We read that. Stopped him short. They are going to go for it. 4th and 1.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense
jam up.
thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th.
And he keeps, but cannot get to the first down. Great stop by our linebacker there. Clutch.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the move.
All right, Cobb continuing his great game. 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that.
We need to get him some more carries. He is balling out.
Just enough to keep the drive alive.
Movement here from the tight end. He's going to pass. Lets it fly.
Going deep. Oh, shit. I thought that was a ref. Some shit. I did not see the safety there. I thought he had it wide open. Turns out I was wrong.
Being in a good position for that deep ball down the field. Not letting the receiver put his big body on him. Go up over top.
Way to hold on to it, McGee.
defender.
Big hit, first down.
Great coverage by the defender.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw.
Got him on the drag. Can't stay with him. McGee for another big
They
catch.
make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long.
Cobb picks up 4.
Fresh set of downs
Good for another 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the
Tell you what, Cobbs, I'm very surprised how well he's been playing.
Ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Could be bringing the blitz here. Got to be ready for that. They do. We get it out. He holds on. Big hit. Doesn't matter. 1st down, Panthers.
They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big.
We're gonna let it run down here. 2-minute warning.
They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments.
Dominant 1st half by our boys.
Tight end look on 1st and 10. Hands it off.
Oh.
Nice move to keep running.
6 carries, 52 yards rushing for a true freshman.
Making a good gain before the stop is made.
He'll be able to play one more game after this, and we'll see which week he plays. I think we're going to get Brock a full day's rest here. He came in the game, shook up, a little bit hurt.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Panthers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Other big freshman. Can he get the seal? Almost.
And they're barely able to stop the score. They'll mark it at the 1.
Hurst almost got that block on the edge there. Let's get in there. Cobb, 1st touchdown of the year. Unless he scored on the opening drive. I can't remember. No, that was his 1st one.
Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
All right, we're smoking him 17-0. Left him a little bit of time on the clock. We'll sit back in zone. Keep everything in front of us. This is the way last year should have went.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David. Maybe to
why is Lewis in
momentum
there?
in their
I thought
favor.
Bryant should be in
Dang
there.
right. There's no time
And if
to be concerned.
Bryant's not in there, it should have been the other guy.
I just think this is a point that the offense they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air, it's Hudson.
Ooh, man covers on the outside. Drops it.
Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
Ooh, screen set up. Receiver decides not to block. Actually had something going there.
To get more points on the board before the half. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and
Staying relatively aggressive here.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Pass rush gets there.
He was hit just as he was releasing
3 and out.
the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The shot that clears, send out the punt unit.
Boy, after winning that 1st week against Virginia, they have fallen apart as a program. I can't believe they were able to come up with that upset.
To punt and try to pick up some yards. Was looking for more running.
All right, we're just gonna
Nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24.
probably get this to the 2nd half here.
Georgia State offense returns to the field.
Try to set up a screen, see if we can get anything crazy.
Here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right
Shit,
out of
we were in trouble.
Throwing for a 1st down. If I
Although we
get
had
it,
blockers,
it's
boy.
pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead. Going into the half, I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
All right, just take it to that second half. No bullshit.
Wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And we've got to start our halftime.
Eric Cobb having a hell of a game.
Star running back. His elusiveness, his
Wait, he is redshirted already?
This young man is the total package. And his
No, he's not redshirted. He's our true freshman. I don't know why it's showing. I guess because I am redshirting him this year, but it shouldn't show him as a redshirt freshman because he's not. Because I signed him and Lucien this year.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the shot to clears will kick it off to start the second half.
Oh, shit.
From inside the 10, here he comes.
And we get the ball in the second half. Let's go. All right, let's take a look at halftime stats here. 12 first downs for us. Big boy offense. They only have 85 yards total offense, only 73 passing yards, 14 rushes, 12 yards. Now, some of that is sack totals, but Hudson's been fighting for his life. 8 of 13 for 73 yards. Not bad considering he's had no time. Our quarterback, Veller, 11 of 16, playing one of his best games. Our Eric Cobb, true freshman at Tennessee, is balled out today. Murray's been playing a little bit. He's a walk-on. It's been on our team since last year, but getting a little bit of playing time just because he has some physical stats that we want to check out. Hurst showing up, Borden showing up, McGee showing up. Well, ish. Good pressure to start out the game. Yeah, we're happy where we're at. All right, we're going to take 60 seconds for halftime, and we will be right back.
Georgia State
All right, back at it.
ready to send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on
Another
us.
solid
Let's
run.
Continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more
Solid
physical in the
spin.
second half.
3rd and
They
1.
get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance.
Fit it in between the zone.
They've done a good
First
job
down.
of that early in this game, running the football.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes.
Oh my goodness, McGee just cooked him off the line. He is gone.
Touchdown, Panthers, and the route is on.
Let's go.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the
Most
field.
dominant performance we've seen out of our team thus far in this
Receiver
rebuild.
runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25.
Hell of a start for our
Carolina
boys.
has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive.
Ball out quick.
You're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3
First
two-point
down.
conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Ball is at the 35. It's
Trying to get
first and
something
10.
going on.
He'll keep it himself.
Oh my goodness, Bryant just took his soul.
A yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm
There we go.
surprised, but now what's your counter?
Solid game, though, out of them.
Ground game going, because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple positions.
Oh, no.
Down the sideline.
Oh, he came up. Thought the pressure and get there quick. Not quick enough. Big play for them. They needed that one. They're going to try to go for 2.
That receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field.
Ooh,
My job
and
as a
got it.
quarterback is to put
Now it's a 16-point lead. Georgia State Panthers still on top.
just that. Receiver comes down with a catch. Nice
Right,
catch.
we'd like to
Nice
at least get a
catch.
field goal out of this drive. Keep this 3-possession lead a thing.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15.
Nice
He was
little,
looking
little,
for
little moves from our boy there.
to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Never ready to go there.
Anything different. When you put
Solid
together a
defense.
drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion with coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Oh, gets rid of it.
In the middle, it's Hurst.
Under pressure. Good job.
Good execution.
Bellers having a
They
game.
have a first down at the 38.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down.
McGee getting out again, and he's gone.
Can anyone catch him?
Cooking.
Touchdown,
Let's
Georgia
go.
State. And the stomping has commenced.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Unreal.
Quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the
Offense
studio.
looking absolutely amazing today.
Football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas
Doing pretty much
is
whatever we
on the
want to do.
ropes, and it's
Running,
like they're going to
passing,
get their
doesn't
quarterback
matter.
saying no
We're getting it
loss.
done.
A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO.
Their defense has let them down all year, and it's continuing to happen today.
Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times
Just
they'll
playing
dance
bend
and
but
make
don't
some
break
bigger
defense
plays
on our
than
side.
here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the
Stretch,
single back.
read it, but he broke it.
And he has had a
Still
long day
swarming
at
to the
office,
to the
not
ball,
mention the
and nowhere to go.
backfield. The defense has been all over him.
Another third down situation.
Already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth.
Gets it out,
Catch in the middle, it's Tucker.
fit it in there, first
He
down,
gets those
Coastal
chains
Carolina.
moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working in
They're
the
going to have
soft
to
spot. Get the
step
ball
it up
in
a
your
little bit. They don't got
hands,
time
make
for all
an
this.
accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think
Another draw.
that led to a little bit of
Ooh,
damage.
nice cut.
And he jukes the first
Brings up a
guy.
third and
Makes
short
a miss.
situation.
Picked up a few before
Coastal
being
Carolina
brought down.
here.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They move the tight end all over.
See what they got going on here.
They'll try to get it through the
Oh,
air.
play action. I
Gonna
bit.
take a shot.
Oh, great
Can't
job.
make the play on the interception, and maybe
Marshall
they were
out
looking
there
for
making
their
plays
first pick of the
on the
game.
regular since he's gotten that starting job. It's going to be hard for me to replace him next year. We got that freshman that we're eyeing to play that spot, but man, Marshall just balls out there.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
That's a
exactly
solid 4-yard
what they
gain.
wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Give to the running back. And they try the
Probably
middle
should have
of
bounced
this
it.
defense, and that is not happening.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some
Ooh, almost cut that off.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This is probably pretty dumb,
Things I love about this defense, they just have such
but I kind of want to put my foot on their throat.
They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle.
Oh, I should have called Hank.
That is so
A second
well
late. Good enough.
They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia
Good
State
enough.
has a first down.
And I tell you what, Palmer, you see this more often now. You're more willing to roll the dice on your own side of the field. Would you do this? You feel comfortable doing that?
No,
Not usually, but we're feeling pretty unstoppable.
Stones to dial that up on fourth down, deep at my own end like that. That's a
Oh,
punt for me, but
almost
hey,
thought I was going to squirt through there.
Pays off, good for them. Maybe they can buy themselves some more real estate now as they're trying to drive down the field and score.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. Complete downfield.
We pumped it to the running back to get that linebacker to drop just a little bit to give us some space underneath that coverage there. And it was just enough to fit it in there.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid
Oof.
has? I love watching him throw these curl
Got
routes.
nailed.
He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay
Offensive line holds up. Got a guy throwing it on the run. Oh, and Hurst drops it trying to run with the ball.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing
tough.
open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the
Damn
same
it.
page with his intended target.
Missed opportunity right there.
He got
Now instead we're punting.
And they can't convert on third down. Fourth
Hmm.
down, and the punt
My boy
team
got a hold of
sends
this
it
one.
the other way.
Ah, shit. Took us a bad bounce for
Will
us.
go into the end zone, and the
But
ball comes out to the
regardless,
20
brings
on
us
the
fourth
touchback.
quarter.
And talk about
We're up
spreading the
31 to
ball.
8.
Everyone getting a chance to show off
Pretty much
their hands
dominating
based
this
on
one.
the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Back to throw, it's Hudson. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
The defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed
good
200
completion,
passing yards in this game.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of
They're
downs.
down by 23. They need to get it
Offense goes on
going.
the attack on first and 10.
Ooh, Brown wins the ball. Oh, shit. Washington had himself a pick there.
Thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
He's had a couple of them this season. I don't think he's been able to come down with one of them yet.
They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Ooh, great route.
And he dropped it.
Oh, no.
Like that would be a
Oh,
catch.
no.
He just got too excited. They line up with some serious work.
Wheels
to
are
do if
falling
they want
off
to
for this
convert
team
this
big
one.
time.
They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to
Ooh,
the
what a
right out.
throw.
Got him downfield. And defense
Stayed strong in the pocket. Let it rip in the zone.
at the 47.
First down, Coastal
The
Carolina.
Clears are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on first down.
Ooh, ball out quick.
Grabbed in the middle.
Holds
It's
on to it.
covered.
Solid
They make the
coverage.
stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to pass on
Man,
second
again,
down.
how fast.
Got his man on the right. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a
All right, they're
fresh
cooking
set
a lot of
downs.
clock on this drive. But they are moving it for once.
First down. Grabbed over the middle. It's right.
Another sure tackle.
He's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got the
Tick, tick,
completion on
tick,
the
tick.
last play. Still some work to do on second down. Off the play fake.
Great blocks, offensive line holding, but then still nothing open downfield. Forces him to throw it out of
It's a
bounds.
nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So,
Oh,
the best
screen.
cover guys on the field, and they force an
Ooh,
incompletion.
great block. Jesus.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way
Back up in,
than
coming in.
converting on third down. Awesome job.
Ooh, free rush. Almost gets there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Renzo gets off the block. Ooh, great run.
Didn't have any better luck
Great job
going
getting out of that.
to him on second down. Now they're staring at third and 10. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback on the keeper.
They are still staying with this running game.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first
They're going to
down
go
line.
for it here.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming.
There we go. Covered sack. Let's go, baby.
A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
That pretty much seals it.
Play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz,
Good D.
and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback.
Yeah, we gave Brock the day off.
Get much on first down. It's
We were only
second
planning
and
to take him out at the beginning just to get his legs under him, but after Cobb played so well.
He's looking to throw.
Shit. Tried to give it up to our freshman.
Worse on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat.
Shit.
Grabbed behind
Wrong
the
choice.
line. It's Murray. He ended up
Quick
losing
3 and out.
yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
But again, this team's pretty much cooked.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'll call for the fair catch here.
Try to keep everything ahead of us. Force them to cook this clock. Get out of here with another dub. And start passing our win-loss total from last year from 4 to 5. And we will still be undefeated in conference play, looking for that first conference championship bid.
And I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Ooh, at the feet, the receiver said, I ain't going to fucking try.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense.
Oh, Spain almost with another pick.
They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Got another fourth down try. If they have any hope in the world, they need to make this. Even then. And they do. Still not in a hurry up. Kind of wild choice. And it's picked. Maxey coming up with it. Another great player that we're going to have a hard time finding a spot for because we have a star free safety waiting in the wings. Now, if I have quality players, I don't hold on to them. I will cut them, let them go somewhere else to start. I don't like anyone riding my bench for no reason. Ooh, what a dot. And he held on to it. 300 yards for Christian Veller today.
Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's low.
Oh, wide open. First down. He could have threw it to where he could have kept his feet. He could have maybe hauled ass. I'm going to take this down to 2-minute warning. We're going to stay in the pistol and let Lowe finish this game out. Bell already hit his 300-yard mark. 3 touchdowns for cool with that performance.
The 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Panthers are flying down the field. They'll try the run.
Oh, try to cut it up. Now he's slowed down after a strong start.
They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't.
Oh, shit.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
All right, it's an incomplete pass, guys.
Connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9.
Well, we were gonna. All right, Veller's coming out for one more time.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Good D.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. It's 4th down, and they'll try.
Got the wind against us. See if we can nail one more.
A 51-yard attempt.
And we are going to be sure he made it. Ah.
No good. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
Dropped.
And that incomplete pass caused
Just trying to get out of here.
1st down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play.
Ooh, takes it deep. Great D. Not on Maxey's watch. Big confidence builder for this secondary today. Trying him again. Oof. Walker denies it.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the
Oh,
tight
Washington has 3 chances to pick that off. Jesus Christ. Still can't get it.
I think after failing on the fourth
And
down,
that
guys,
will
they scored,
finish it
look
for
at how
us.
much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the
Could have kneeled it, but I want a couple of carries for these young guys. Oh, shit.
Nothing but green grass down the middle.
Well, it ended right there. Although it would have helped stat-wise for him to go ahead and just score, but we ain't going to do it to him.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
All right.
Well,
Handled business.
here, guys, after all the early season
Did what we set out to do.
together a winning streak.
They sure have.
Most
Man,
impressive
they're just
win to date
themselves right now.
for this young program.
Different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with
Baylor,
so much
best
more
game of
confidence.
his-
David, when you start making
his time
plays,
with
you
us,
start
I believe.
stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized.
He's done a really good job this year taking care of the football compared to last season.
Start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David
459 yards there at
saying so long,
264.
Mrs. Fenn. Another
143 yards on the ground.
college football.
Almost 10 yards of air, or yards per pass. Solid on third downs. Just a great game. Cobb, solid performance. Murray, meh. Probably his last chance he gets this year. McGee blew up 6 catches, 172, 2 big touchdown passes. Finally able to show off that speed today. Offensive line held up long enough for us to be able to look downfield. Ooh, hiccups. And that brings us next week. 4 games left to go in the season. Got some tough ones coming up. I think my son just showed himself. All right, we got James Madison up next. They beat the shit out of us last year, too. We are now up, tied in second place. We got Appalachian State, James Madison here. We still got to go against Appalachian State next week, I believe. We're on a modest 3-game winning streak after losing 2 in a row to Vanderbilt and Marshall by a score apiece. So we're very close to having a crazy good record this year. I mean, that Georgia Tech game wasn't even close, even though it only looked down by 2 touchdowns. We got beat on that one. But yeah, we got we have Old Dominion after that, which that was a blowout game for us last year. We were able to beat the shit out of them. It was a nice little get back game. But then our game against Appalachian State will be Senior Day. So we only have 2 home games left. This is one of them. Got a couple recruits coming. We didn't get any commitments this week. We were hoping to finish off a couple of guys to use those stats. Shit. Troy or Temple's catching right up to us. Really want this guy. We'll go ahead and add some points to him. We need to get one more quarterback. Just in case of our boy transfers. Almost done with him. Whoops. We're going to have to probably finish recruiting him in the offseason. Doesn't seem like he's going to come up with a team. only one offering him, and he's just not biting. His ratings suck, but it says he's a gem, so. Ah, shit. Okay, so we've already scheduled as much as we could schedule. Now we're going to go ahead and offer him. All right, we need one corner to hit. So let's go ahead and give him some points. Add Ben McLean. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and put our points at this week. All right, we're thinking about knocking out two. We're not. I don't want to not be fresh for a game like James Madison, to where we need to get that dub. So we'll do that tonight, I believe. And yeah, pick this off. Great start to the season. Happy where we're going. We're doing better than what I thought. Because to be honest, I felt like this team isn't as good as last year's team, but they're proving me wrong. But appreciate it, guys. Thanks for coming out, and I will see you on the next.